we've had drops and slips, and we've had many more players that have just been crestfallen as the cameras are on them. Like, I view the draft, basketball, NFL, as the greatest reality show. Like
drama. Yeah, you like
the greatest reality show that sports fans have. Like, sports are that. But now you have this unscripted format where you have no idea who's going to go where. You have some of these guys waiting around that we're going to show you in a moment. And to see their faces, you start feeling for those guys. But then it's like
I don't feel for them, by the way.
It's like when Jersey Shore came around. It was like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Like you wanted to see the train wreck. You could not look away from the car crash.
You can't, but I don't feel for them.
I mean, I've got to feel for them.
I don't feel for them.
I feel for them because now everybody, including the social media era, is just going to rip the crap out of them and make all these memes and just crap over and over and over on them.
So they're still gonna get.
Maybe that's my super liberal point of view, but it's
no,
just
that's because you're not a scammer. You're a very sweet person.
Oh, thank you, dude.
You're such a nice person.
Thank you, bro. So Randy Moss had.
It wasn't a compliment.
No, I don't care. I'm taking it as a compliment. I don't give a damn. So Randy Moss.
There you go. Show some anger.
At the Heisman Trophy Award. All right. So 3 out of these 4 guys were incredible. 3 out of the 4. Were Hall of Famers. Here's what Randy Moss looked like. It's Charles Woodson, it's Peyton Manning, Ryan Leaf, and then Moss.
It's a long time.
Looks like he is about to audition for Men in Black when he has the pointer thing.
The Matrix.
The Matrix, yeah, it looks more like Neo.
It's a long time, man. I mean, that's a really
Look at the
long
buttons, too.
That's
a Trump tie with just some weird buttons.
That's a long suit.
So what happened with Randy Moss? If anybody's seen Randy University, you know the story already.
He had some issues.
Had some issues. What were his issues again?
Well, he had the arrest. He had the weed situation. He got
lay off the weed.
Yeah, got kicked out of Florida State. So there were people that
picked it up at Marshall.
Well, yeah. So it's he had what they like to call character issues.
Right.
Yeah, character.
Right. Which is another word for arrest.
Arrest.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can't say that, I like people say, well, I mean, he got arrested.
He did.
It was a little shady.
Very shady.
The weed, everybody smokes weed. That's a little shady, but when you're gonna, look, if you go on a job interview and they pull your background report, and if they see you arrested, they see you arrested. That's just how it goes.
Right.
So, you might not get the job. I can't say it was not valid concern that maybe he would be talented as anybody, but a washout in the league.
Randy Moss was the greatest receiver I've ever seen.
When motivated.
In my lifetime.
Yes.
In my lifetime, yes. When motivated.
Physically gifted.
The teams that he had with Chris Carter on the other side, Dante Culpepper slinging him the ball. I remember he had like 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 175 yards.
On Thanksgiving. Against the Cowboys.
Yes. So he slipped all the way to 21st. And Randy Moss seen here with Dennis Green. Dennis Green called him up, press conference for the Vikings, and said, if you are available at 21, we are going to take you.
Yep.
And then they did.
Yep.
And as we know, he built a Hall of Fame career, put Minnesota on the map. Another great one was Aaron Rodgers. Now, Mel Kiper was on here like, well, I don't know about the quarterback position. I don't really know where Aaron Rodgers is going to go. He can go maybe to Dallas. He can go maybe to Green Bay. He can go maybe to Chicago. We don't really know. Is that all right?
That's not bad.
That was decent.
That's not bad. Here's the thing about falling in the draft. Sometimes it's not good in the moment, but in the long term, it's better. Because remember, Alex Smith went first, but he went to a horrible 49ers team, bad coaches, and it set him back for several years.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers was not happy, but he goes to Green Bay, wasn't happy that he had to sit. But we don't know if Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers if he gets drafted number 2, number 3, and they just throw him on the fire with a bad team.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. He had to sit there. The cameras were on him.
I think it helped him.
I think so too.
I think it helped
Very
him.
much so.
I think it helped him.
Well, there were a few things. So Mel Kiper's seen here. He's talking about like, where will Aaron Rodgers get drafted? Nobody freaking knows. And then Aaron Rodgers is just waiting and waiting and waiting, and boy, is he pissed.
He's mad.
I mean, you can see the look on his face.
Mad.
Where Aaron Rodgers has that part underneath, what do we call that, underneath his chin?
Little chin beard?
Yeah, little something. So if we could show it. Here is Aaron Rodgers pre-getting drafted. There he is.
So mad.
Man, that hairdo was in style. And then here he was post-getting drafted. All smiles, falling to 24th.
I don't know if he was smiles.
That's a big smile.
That's not a big, I think he knew that, hey man. Is that his brother right there, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, he tried to play for a little bit, right?
He did, and then he went on The Bachelor.
Oh.
And now we know. And now we know everything about their family.
Oh yeah, they don't talk.
Brady Quinn also had a great reaction that you could see right here.
Yeah.
He's like, when the hell am I gonna get?
Well, that's the opposite. You know, he fell, but obviously for good reason.
Right. And then, of course, he was picked 22nd overall.
He's a Brown
by the Cleveland Browns.
You know how that goes.
All right, another one. Michael Irvin was seen on NFL Network, and it's like, oh boy, the Cowboys just acquired the Patriots' 24th overall pick. Who do they select? Finally, character issues and all, Dez Bryant out of Oklahoma State.
Dez Bryant should thank.
And then he cried.
They should thank Randy Moss, because Jerry Jones was always like, I regret not taking Randy Moss because of character issues, so I took Dez Bryant.
Here was another one.
Dez Bryant was okay with the Cowboys.
He was damn good.
For a while.
First 3 years, he was unstoppable.
First 4 years. Now he's kind of washed.
And now he's kind of, exactly. But he's going to go to the Giants.
No,
so he's going to see your team 2 times a year. I don't buy that yet.
They don't want
I don't buy it yet. Another one, and this guy fell to the 2nd round.
Oh, Geno.
Out of West Virginia. Geno Smith.
Hey, can I tell a story about this?
Yes,
I was there.
Well, real quick, Geno Smith, and then Geno Smith was mad, right?
Okay.
Geno Smith was mad,
very mad, very mad.
And then he finally got selected.
Yeah,
okay.
Quick story about Geno Smith. So I was at the draft that happened, and Geno was so confident, and his whole family was so confident that he was going to go in the first round. They only packed for the 1 day. So he had his nice suit, and his family had all these nice suits. And when he didn't get drafted, they were outside of Radio City Music Hall, and I was coming out, and all they were talking about was, we don't have any clothes. They didn't have a hotel for the night.
So you let him stay with you?
Well, I was staying in a little bitty room. I'm very poor. Why do you guys keep thinking I got money? I wasn't staying at the Ritz.
All right, cool.
Very poor room. It had double beds.
Have you been to the Ritz?
Yeah, I've been.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
I mean, I stayed. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going out of town. I'm going to Cabo.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to Cabo.
Nice.
So,
you letting Geno stay with you?
He can stay with me.
All right,
it's all-inclusive resort, so everybody can eat. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, kid. It's free drinks and everything. But anyway, him and his family had to go shopping the next day.
Oh my God.
And if you notice, or if you look at the second day pictures, all he has on is like a sweater and stuff on the second day.
Don't have it, but my God.
Yeah, he was on a sweater.
Oh, that's right. He had the sweater.
He had a sweater.
That's right.
Because he didn't want to pay for a whole other suit.
It was like a beige sweater.
Yeah, it was like a sweater. Yeah, they had to go shopping. They had to get another room. It was really a cluster. I did feel bad about, because they were so distraught.
Of course, I would be too.
Yeah.
We've gone over this guy before. It's Johnny Manziel. He fell and fell and fell, and then he sent a text, and then it's like, yay, I'm getting
wrecked the league.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
22nd overall was Johnny Manziel.
Was it falling, or, I mean, I know Mel Kiper said he should go #1, but I mean, I always felt like Johnny Manziel was a late first, early second.
I did too.
Guy. So I think maybe it got hyped up that he should be a top 10
Which
guy.
always happens.
You know, but I think a lot of these guys, we don't know. Like, it gets hyped up. Like, we think, hey, they should. We hear stuff come right at the draft. They're gonna be top 10. They'll be #1. And then when they start falling, all they really are is just falling to the place that we originally kind of had them, because all of the other stuff was just hype.
Here's another one. And this is the last one.
Last one, who we got?
Remember this guy?
My man, I was there too when that happened.
Laremy Tunsil.
Yes.
How are people gonna get mad at him just smoking weed? It's a gas mask.
The gas mask was funny.
Look, he's in college.
Yeah,
so he fell to 13, but it was still felt like he fell to the 5th round.
He lost some dollars. I mean, it wasn't like a terrible fall, but you know, it was weed and everything. Can you imagine? I know I said I don't feel bad for some things, but can you imagine on the day of what's supposed to be, you know, the happiest day of your life? Your life is changing. Somebody leaks you smoking weed in the gas mask. Like, they showed him a lot backstage, and he just looked he was sweating, really sweating. I just felt I didn't feel bad for him. Like, hey man, you smoked in the gas mask. But I'm like, come on, man, on the day of, like, you couldn't snitch the next day. Like, here's for you snitches out there. If you want to snitch on somebody about the NFL draft, do it the next day after they're already picked. Then you can be a snitch. Don't do it on the day of. That's so mean. Don't snitch bad stuff on the day of.
I agree with you, but snitches are the kinds of people who don't want you to succeed.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the perfect time for someone who is that evil to do something like that.
That's true. That's just.
So screw them.
I hate that.
I hate it too.
I hate that.
I hate it too.